welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be creating a full face look, hopefully using mostly Maybelline products. I do have some new shadow sticks and lip glosses and setting sprays, so I'm going to be doing an affordable makeup look using mostly Maybelline, and that's going to be the video. So if you're interested to see, please keep watching. Okay, so first up I'm going to be using this BB cream. I haven't tried this one. This is the BB Pure Skin Mattifying Beauty Balm, and I have a breakout right now. Probably some maskne, not too sure. So I'm going to try this. This is for oily skin. I have the shades light medium and light sheer. I'm going to go with the light medium. Hopefully this works for me. I haven't tested this yet. This is an oil-free formula. It mattifies and evens out your skin tone. It's supposed to minimize the look of pores, conceals imperfections. Also supposed to reduce the appearance of redness, adjust the skin tone, leave skin looking fresh, and it has a lightweight feel. So I'm going to take some of that on my little beauty sponge here. I'm not putting on a primer. I'm just going to see how this works without. The color seems to be okay. I'm definitely enjoying this so far. It feels very lightweight, like it says, almost like I have absolutely nothing on my face, which is nice. So for an everyday basis for me, I think that this is great. It gives about, I would say, a light to medium coverage. Obviously, you can still kind of see my two little breakouts happening. I'm going to try to put a little bit more just to see if anything happens. And I get red just around this area of my face. But you can build, so if you do add a little bit more, you can get about a medium coverage, and then you would just go in with your concealer to kind of spot correct. So I do think that this gives pretty decent coverage, not too bad. So I actually have some larger pores right here on the side of my nose right now, just because I did a microdermabrasion and it sucked out all the crap. So I did apply a little bit more to the sides and blended it, and it did fill in the pores quite well. So it does do a pretty good job at filling in pores, I'll give it that. So for my concealer, I'm actually going to go in with the Master Conceal in number 20 Light. I used to love the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. It was great. Okay, so I don't have any Maybelline like translucent kind of powder, so I'm just going to use a little bit of my Mercier translucent just to set underneath my eyes. Okay, to set my whole face, I'm going to be going in with the Maybelline Fit Me Light Medium number 20 powder. I really enjoy this. The only thing I don't love about this is the packaging, because I feel like you can't fully empty it just because of the way it's shaped, but it's a really good powder. This number 20 has a little bit more of like a tanned undertone, a little bit more of a yellow undertone, so it's going to bring a little bit of life back into my face because I look a little bit pale right now. It will also help add a little bit more coverage on my zit area. Okay, so for my bronzer, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Master Contour Palette in number 10. I'm going to pick up this bronzer, and I'm going to also use a little bit of this blush as well. So let's start by bronzing. This bronzer is nice because it has a little bit of ash, but it's not too ashy, and it has a little bit of warmth. It's almost like a neutral kind of bronzer, and it's very, very pigmented too, which is nice. Okay, I'm also going to use the same blush in this palette, so we're going to pick a little bit of that up. For my highlight, I'm going to be using this, which I'm almost done. Can you believe it? I don't usually finish highlighters, but I love this one. This is the Maybelline Master Chrome number 50 Molten Rose Gold highlighter. So I'm going to use a little bit of this. It's very, very blinding, very pigmented. I also own the gold one, and I love the gold one as well. I think these are amazing drugstore highlighters. Okay, so this is new to me. This is the new Maybelline Glass Spray Makeup Finishing Spray. Skin looks hydrated, dewy, and fresh. Shake well. I'm oilier, but I don't mind my skin looking very dewy and fresh as long as it doesn't make me look like an oil slick. Oh, very nice smell. It kind of, well, okay, the mister could be a little bit more fine, but the smell is very lovely. Kind of reminds me of like a, oh, you know what it reminds me of? Remember lip smackers back in the day? They were all the rage. It kind of reminds me of like the orange soda lip smacker. Made my makeup sit nice and look less powdery. It has to still dry. But I like how there's no weird watermarks all over my face. Sometimes with these kind of sprays, it can legit ruin your makeup if the sprayer is not great. So the sprayer is a little bit powerful, but it doesn't leave watermarks all over your face. But it does give me a very Is this the finished look? Because Lord of Christ. I think it's still drying. I don't know. I'm gonna keep applying my makeup and then we're gonna come back to this. Okay, I'm gonna fill in my eyebrows. So I'm gonna be using my favorite product, maybe of 2020. I'm gonna say it. This is the Maybelline Brow Extensions. If you watch my channel, you've heard me talk about this probably too many times, but I really love this product. This is in the shade 255 Soft Brown, which I use on the tails, and then I just recently got the taupey blonde shade in 250, and I've been using it through the fronts of my brows, but this just makes your brows look amazing, and I'm gonna show you. So first I do that. Just kind of, you know, add a little bit of a tail, because as you can see, I don't got much. And then we go on this side, add a little bit of a tail. With this product, you have to brush it out. You can't just leave it like this because it looks strange. So when you take your spoolie and you start to brush, your hairs will start to lie down flat. So what I've been doing recently for this little gappage here, because there is no hair, I don't just want it to look like a brown slick. So I take this Maybelline Brow Tattoo Studio in 255, and what I do is I take my little Benefit brow brush, I pick some of the product up on the brush, and I just create some strokes to look like hair in this section. Then just to finish off the fronts of my brow, I take the blonde one and just lightly flick it through. Okay, so for my eyeshadow today, I have these little Color Strike pens to try out. I used this one yesterday and it was phenomenal. This is in the shade 35 Flash. It's a beautiful gold shimmery shade. It lasted all day and it was so easy to apply. There was no fallout, so it was great. So instead of using an eyeshadow primer today, I'm just going to take my finger, smooth out the concealer that's creasing on there. I need to go in with a an all over color and then a crease color as well. So I'm just gonna pick up, this is my favorite Maybelline palette. I've used this in so many tutorials here on my channel. This is the Nudes of New York. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this color here, which is called Soloist. It's just a light beige kind of color. I'm going to run that all over the eye, just to kind of set everything in place. And then in the crease of my eye, I'm gonna pick up Creator, which is this light brown shade here. And just run that through the crease. I'm gonna try out this shade here. This is called 20 Charm. It's a matte shadow, it's not shimmery. The packaging is really cute on these. So basically you just open it and the applicator has product on it already. So this shade is a very light baby kind of pink color, which actually is really pretty. It's very soft, but do you see how easy it is to use? Honestly, they just go right on and there's no fallout. I honestly think these are super easy. If you're in a rush and you just don't have time, you don't want to use your brush to like blend everything out, these are a good option just for like throw in your bag, put on. The nice part about this shade as well, this pink color, is it's not like a pink eye infection kind of color. It's just a very nice, pretty, almost like a mauve-y kind of pink shade, which is nice. I'm gonna take my blending brush again with no product on it, but I'm just gonna blend out the edges just to make sure everything just looks super seamless. I think if you had a deeper skin tone, this color would just like pop. It would be very pastel on you and it would look really, really beautiful. So I think if you have like a tan skin tone, even like on the deeper side, I think this would be a really pretty eyeshadow for you. I'm gonna show you what this gold one looks like that I've been obsessing about. It's really easy to use. You just take it and pop it in. So I'm starting this one in the inner corner. I find you do need like a couple of layers to really make that color pop. Nice. I'm just gonna stick some of this too in the corner of the eye as well. I have this dark blue, but I don't know if I should use it just because I don't know. I wanted to use it, but I think it's really dark. Okay, so this is called number 65 Ace. Wow, that's pretty. Can you see when I applied it, there's like no crumbly weird fallout? It's almost like it applies like they say a cream and dries down to a shadow. Really easy to use. Okay, I'm gonna pick up a little detailing brush here. And what I'm gonna do, hopefully I don't regret this. I'm gonna run it along the lash line like an eyeliner, taking my little brush here. Once you get your shape, you can go back over it and kind of tap on the product so it makes it a little bit deeper. For the lower lash line, I'm actually going to take a little bit more of that brown shade we used in the crease. I'm just going to go to connect the blue and the gold together because there's a little bit of a gap there. I'm also going to smoke out the blue a bit with this brown. Okay, so the one thing I'm going to use that's not Maybelline, but I think it will look really nice to tie this eye look together, is a Makeup Forever AquaResist pencil in the shade Deep Sea. So I'm going to go in with that. Just add it up here to the lash line. And I'm also taking that in the waterline, but not all the way over, just going about a quarter of the inner corner, just like that. And then for the inner corner, I'm going to use another Makeup Forever pencil in the shade 14 Solar, just to kind of tie in the gold. Okay, so for my mascara, I'm going to go in with a quick coat of the Maybelline Lash Sensational. I'm just going to go in with a little bit of that. I'm going to put a fake eyelash on just because I really want this look to pop. So I'm just going to add a little bit of this guy. This mascara is great for just giving you really nice separation, a little bit of length, a little bit of volume. Great thing too about these little shadow sticks is if you get a little bit of mascara on your upper eyelid, which I did a tiny bit, you can go back in and go right over it and it is totally gone. These are so easy to use. I've had similar products like this in the past from other brands, but the problem is I find that there's a lot of fallout. So the formula on this, whatever they've done, it just really clings and grabs and it doesn't have any fallout, which is great. Okay, I didn't realize my camera shut down, and as it did shut down, I applied this mascara. This is the Loreal Voluminous, and I applied it all to the lower lashes to kind of give it a slight pop of blue. Then I have decided to add a little bit of a false lash here, so I'm going to go in with the QUO 806 just to give it a little bit more volume. Okay, so as the glue is drying down in my eyes, I'm going to be using this NYX lip liner. This is in the shade Nude Pink, just a very neutral lip liner. Okay, I have 3 options for lip. I haven't tried these yet. I've heard great things about these. These are the Maybelline Lifter Gloss. I have the shade 002, which is called Ice, which I think is just like a clear, really kind of glossy looking lip gloss, which I might use because my eye is just a statement on its own. Then we have 009, which is Topaz. Has a little bit of sparkle, a little bit of like a brown undertone. Probably not going to use that one today, although it would probably go really nicely with the kind of like gold on my eye. Maybe I will use that. And then we have number 004 Silk. Whoa, okay, so that's more pigmented, which I wasn't expecting. I'm going to go in with the one I thought I wouldn't use, number 009 Topaz, just because I think it will look nice with my eyeshadow. These feel really nice. They taste so good. What does it remind me of? I can't remember. They feel super comfortable as well. They're not sticky and they give you like, look at the shine I'm getting. Okay. Alright, this will be the end of my video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, as always, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel for new videos. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.